Hello, I'm Dr. Sawan Didi, serving in JET Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women Malegaon, District Nasik. Today, the topic which I had selected, that is a introduction to physical geography. Now, all of you are knowing that what physical geography is. The word geography, which is derived from the Greek word, which is a means a geo. What geography means? Geography means the geo means the earth and graph means the description. In early times, geography was recognized as a description of the world and its inhabitants. Now, in modern geography, the study which is related to the man and his environment. So, while encompasses man's adaptation to the environment in which the lives and works as many of the researchers, geographers, scientists who have studied about this geography and they had given the description in their definition in 1891. The definition of geography which was given by the writer Eskil Ratzel, who had described this geography as a whole is surface of the environment regarded as a department of knowledge which studies the varied features of the earth surface as the environment of mankind. Thus, getting to know about one's environmental and about each other in geography, that geography which studies of the physical and the cultural environment of the earth, as we have seen that physical geography is the study of the earth and all of we are knowing that on this planet, on this universe, near about 8 planets are there. Within this, earth which ranks as a third planet, as Mercury, Venus, Earth, Uranus, Neptune, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So while studying to this, Earth which ranks as a third in number within these 8 planets, and the all of you are knowing that lowest planet which is a Mercury and the largest planet which is being stated by the various researchers as a Jupiter. So this is the range of discipline and sub-discipline under the umbrella of geography or spatial science. So while studying to this scientific inquiry of the science, this is the path of gaining knowledge about the natural world. So scientific inquiry is the process of acquiring a body of scientific knowledge through scientific questioning. Scientists use the scientific method as a way to standardize the scientific inquiry, in that the process is clear, open, and repeated by other scientists. So, for the knowledge of the various whatever the sites, for this a samples have been collected, and with this a data can be analyzed, and in this fact and observations, moral and religious judgments which are being seen to these various scientific inquiries. So the scientific method which is being given over here in this slide, and that scientific questions which are being created, those are testable questions. Some are the questions which are being related to the research which is done before testing, so that the scientist knows the latest research and information on the topic, and within this a hypothetical conclusions which come, and those are plausible explanation for the scientific questions. And after that a data can be collected, and data can be collection, this is which is done to determine the hypothesis which is correct. So the conclusions which are being related to this are determined on the basis of the data which is being in front of us. So this is the theory. When the hypothesis is determined correct over repeated testing and data collected by scientists. So for every purpose the data which is very important, and without data a analysis cannot be done. So while studying to this geographic grid system, now there are branches of geography. Geography is divided into two main branches. Number one, which is a physical geography, and second one, that is a human geography. While studying to this physical geography, in early times, physical geography was determined as the study of only physical environment like relief features, air and water. According to author Holmes, the study of physical environment by itself is physical geography, which includes consideration of the surface relief of the globe, and which came to existence as the geomorphology of the seas and the oceans. When we are studying to the seas and the oceans, that is related to the oceanography, and the study which is being related to the air, that is a meteorology and climatology. So physical geography today includes not only these natural sciences but also includes geology science, and which is related to the solid earth. So botany is also one of the subject which is related to the plants, which is a science of plants. Next one, which is a pedology, this is also one of the science which is related to the soil. And zoology, this is also one of the science which is being related to the living animals. So while studying to this physical geography is not merely the unification of this earth science, but it also takes into account the interaction between human activities and physical environment. So we will come to the next slide, that is a geographic grid system as a latitudes and longitudes. So our earth is a circular one, as it is described as a great circle and small circle. Two equal halves are there, means it is being divided into two parts, upper part and the lower part. So while discussing to this latitudes and longitudes, this is a geographic grid system, and latitude is an angular measurement north or south of the equator. These are two parts which are being divided of the earth. In the center, the line which is marked, that line is called as a equatorial line, and this line noted to be number which is given to this line as a 0-degree line, and after that a interval had been made, and that interval is as per the lines which are been made. So suppose a 15-degree interval is made, after that 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degree, 90 degree. So the polar at the middle means center line, means as a the line which is drawn in the center line, that line is a meridian line, and that line is a standard line, which is called as a standard line, which is standard parallel line. So as the lines which are drawn parallel to the equator, those lines are angular measurement lines, and those lines are called as a latitudinal lines. The latitudinal lines which are marked on the circle, on the earth, those are 90° on the north and 90° at the south. So north pole which are having 90 lines, and at the south pole which are having 90 lines, in all total the lines which are marked as a latitudinal lines, those lines are a 180°. So from the equator towards the northern side, which is a tropic of Cancer, a tropic of Capricorn, as at the northern side Arctic circle, and at the southern side, which is as a Antarctic circle. So while looking to these latitudes and longitudes, longitude is a line which is a angular measurement east and west of the prime meridian. The line which is drawn perpendicular to the equator, that line is a prime meridian line, which is called as a longitudinal line, which is also called as a meridian lines. So these are the lines which are curved lines, which are circular lines, and these lines at the eastern side and the western side, when we'll see a study at that time, the 90° at the eastern side and on the western side again 90°, but these are the front sides, and on the back side if you see, the total lines which are being marked on the circle, those are 360°. So while studying to this, our earth is mentioned, drawn, it had been described like this way. So physical geography is a particular interested in the place to place variation of the physical environment, since the physical environment has a profound influence on man and his activities, and hence this physical forms the basis of the study of man and his distribution and activities. So in physical geography we also recognize man's impact on the natural environment and the areas where natural environment has been degraded. As studying to this introduction to physical geography, it is having the scope. It includes the spatial and temporal study, which is related to the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere. So what is a lithosphere? This lithosphere, which is related to the soil, means solid in condition. Second one, that is a hydrosphere, which is related to the water being which is present on this earth, soil is present on the earth. And third one, above the earth's surface, the atmosphere is present, that is in the form of gases. So envelope of gases which is been present above the earth's surface, and up to some extent the atmosphere is present, and that atmosphere which is also a one of the sphere, this is one of the sphere which are non-living spheres. On this earth, one of the sphere which is being related to the animals, a human being, which is a living sphere, as organic matters are there, so that sphere is a biosphere. So in all total 3 spheres which are a non-living spheres, and one of the sphere which is present on this earth, and that is a biosphere. So while studying to this, it is very much important that we should know what geography is, what geography can give us, what study which is being related to the geography. So we will conclude our lecture. Thank you very much.